So let battle commence, and I think it will be a battle tonight. A pair of teams with a well-established rivalry and with an awful lot to play for. Baskonia getting the first possession. Gudritis on the perimeter, more than capable of doing damage from there. Well guarded by Abrines, so gives it back to Vildoza. 5 seconds on the shot clock as it comes to Peters now, and he cannot quite get the first points of the game as it rims out. Peters, a very accurate shooter, but he's off the mark on that occasion. Mirotic for Barca going up against Tds. Now Higgins has got the switch onto foul, but as it comes to Kalafis, he has it picked off by Vildoza, and there's the alley-oop blown by Tds. The alley-oop layup attempt in the end, it looked like he had the option of either laying it up or slamming, and he couldn't convert either. Now Higgins into Mirotic in the low post, position that he will enjoy getting into, and that is why Nikola Mirotic making a habit of getting the first points for Barcelona, doing so again. Mirotic making his 100th appearance in all competitions for Barca tonight. And the foul there is on Barca's star man, as Peters looked to drive past him. It's an early foul on Mirotic, which Baskonia may try to exploit by going at him again. Gudritis to Vildoza. And he tries to take it all the way. The floater no good over Pustovoy, but he gets it back. Kicks it out this time to Peters, who goes cross-court. Gudritis for 3, off the mark, and then there's a foul under the board. And it's Foul who has been whistled, as he was a little too physical with Pustovoy. There you see, he grabbed a hold of Pustovoy's left arm. And so misfiring on offense so far, Baskonia. They've had 4 attempts so far. All of them have missed. Barca 1 of 1. Here's Pustovoy making it 2 of 2. Nice mid-range finish from Artem Pustovoy. The big Ukrainian maintaining Barca's strong start. Gudritis looking to drive inside this time, and it's Abrines who is whistled as he fought to get to him. Trying to get around on a screen of foul. Vildoza to Peters, rejected by Mirotic, comes back for foul, and he travels. So once again, Baskonia can't get anything going. Good defense from Barcelona. It looked like it was opening up for Peters, but maybe the pass came just a split second late, and that allowed the defense to arrive. Mirotic with the rejection, and then foul with the travel. It's Kalafis. Mirotic, well, not sure who that was intended for. Probably Pustovoy, but he wasn't ready for it. That was the pass from Vildoza, but Peters just delayed the shot, so Mirotic could get there. As well as the pass not coming as quickly as it might. Gudritis into Tds, and there's another block, this time from Kalafis on foul, which is a role reversal, but the points do fall in the end. As Gudritis followed up, Mirotic just keeping his feet in bounds, kicks it back. Abrines for the 3, no good. Pustovoy battling for the rebound, can't get it, and it comes off his hands and out. Look at this block by Kalafis. You wouldn't expect to see him being the man to swat the ball away from foul, but at least Gudritis did follow it up. Now it's Pustovoy getting his hand in for the steal, and Kalafis in transition with the runner, floats it in, maintaining Barca's advantage. Now foul. Oof, well, Abrines taking the charge there and taking it powerfully. planted his feet, but the decision has gone against him. He didn't plant them quite enough. He was still just moving according to the officials. And foul. Wanted to go to the free throw line, but it's not being called a shooting foul. The second on Abrines, though. He's being kept in by Coach Jasikevičius for now. Foul to Peters, goes baseline. And there's the 3-second violation on foul. So things not going his way at all so far, and as he picks up his second foul, he goes to the sideline to be replaced by Tonje Jakiri, and we might not see Yusuf a foul for a while after that second foul. It's Kalafis. Miritic to Pustovoy. Abrines kicks it out to Kalafis. Falling away, too much on the shot. Pustovoy can't get the rebound. Sedekirskis and Peters on to Vildosa. Baskonia winning the rebounding battle so far as Vildosa sends up the three. Good boxing out by Kalafis to hold his position and get the rebound, but he's turned it over again the second time, and now Giedraitis wide open in the corner, trying to finish what he started, but he can't. Good rebound from Jakiri, another board for Baskonia. Giedraitis fouled by Pustovoy, who leaned into him. And so both defenses on top at the moment, as we see a trio of changes for Barca. Abrines, Kalafis and Pustovoy go to the bench. Hanger, Abrines and Leandro Bolmaro come into the action. Look at that, 4 offensive rebounds for Baskonia already. We've not been able to make anything of them, though. Only 2 points in 5 minutes. Here's Vildosa whipping the pass over to Giedraitis, who's off the mark again. But there's another offensive rebound, and you can be sure Coach Jasikevičius is fuming with that. And it's now Jakiri. Might have scraped the rim, but barely, as he misses. Here's Bolmaro waiting for support. So a very low-scoring game so far. Bolmaro goes to Davies. Back for Bolmaro and now Miritic against Tadasevskis. Falling away on the buzzer. Again, the shot is no good, and Barca get the offensive board this time. Hanger swatting it back, and Bolmaro says, well, why not? They're going to leave me alone. I'll take on the three. And he makes it. And the three-pointer opens up the biggest lead so far for Barca. Now can Baskonia get some rhythm on offense? Not an easy pass for Jakiri. He takes it, and Vildosa inside, and Sedekirskis misses another shot. They just have not found their radar at all. 1 of 12 now, Baskonia from the field. A shocking start offensively from the visiting team, as Miritic now is fouled as he tries to get away from Sedekirskis, who's been responsible for 2 of those misses. And that will take us into timeout. 3:46 to play in the first quarter. Defense is dominating, but Barcelona on top, 9-2. Let's take a look forward to the game next week that Barca will contest.
Let's get this thing underway, baby.
The Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. It is El Clasico.
On the buzzer, are you kidding me?
Barcelona against Real Madrid.
I love the energy that this game produces.
It's El Clasico. It is indeed El Clasico next Thursday. There are all the games to look out for next week. Some big ones, Chester against Milan to start things off. But, of course, the biggest of them all, one of the biggest occasions in world sport, probably the biggest. It's Real Madrid against Barcelona at the Wizink Center in the Spanish capital next Thursday. Clear your diaries and watch that one. It's a meaningful one as well. They all are, but Real Madrid not even sure of a playoffs position. It is so competitive at the moment. Real Madrid in 6th place. They've got a brutal schedule coming up as well, so they will need that one. Barca could head there with a 2-game advantage at the top of the standings if they win this one. Pierre Henry has come in for Baskonia as Bolnaro looks for Hanger but can't find him. We also see Achille Polonara in the action for the visiting side. Here is Pierre Henry, the playmaker supreme, one of the best in the league. As Polonara kicks it out to Jakiri. Gudraitis, shot clock running low, has to spin and shoot. That is off the mark as well. What hustle that was by Polonara, but unfortunately for him, he couldn't quite make the save because he went beyond the half-court line and Gudraitis unable to get there in time. So, change in personnel, but no change in outcome for Duško Ivanović, who is left to shrug his shoulders again as his team's offensive woes continue. There's a foul on Corey Higgins as he blasts his way to the basket. And it's Alec Peters, his former teammate at Ceska, who's penalised for the hand on the waist as Higgins went through. They won the title together with Ceska a couple of years ago, but Higgins had the better of that duel against his former teammate. Peters goes to the bench, Zoran Dragic coming in. And Higgins, for the three-point play, makes it a double-digit game. And that's not because of Barca's offense. 12 points in 7 minutes, nothing special, but 2 points allowed is remarkable. Henry on the dribble. Jakiri thought about the long two, instead gives it to Polonara, and that's another tough shot, another miss. And Mirotic now, as Baskonia go to 1 of 14 from the field. Higgins pulls up for 3 and makes the 3. And this is threatening to turn into a blowout even this early. Henry trying to make something of it. The whistle is blown just before Hanger makes the block, and a rueful smile from Adam Hanger. He thought he had a block there. Would have been a good one against his former team, but the contact was whistled on Bolmaro. And so Henry can go to the line, but they're not even scoring those. The first free throw of the night for Baskonia is also missed, continuing the theme of their offensive woes. Oh, he's missed both. Remarkable stuff. He's an 82% free throw shooter as well this season. Not there. I don't know what they've done to the rim here at the Palau Blaugrana. And over to our left, but they put some ball repellents in there. Certainly not at the other end, as Mirotic is the latest to hit the 3. And it's 9 points in 3 possessions for Barca. First, we had the three-point play from Higgins, then the three-pointer from Higgins, now the 3 from Mirotic, and 18-2 is the lead with 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Let's listen to Baskonia. Apologies in advance for any language.
He gets the ball, we look. He play pick and roll, we look. They play defense every time it's contact. It's a big difference. Big difference. Playing offense, 23. 23, okay?
Well, a very calm timeout from Duško Ivanovic. You might have expected some fireworks from the Baskonia boss as his team struggle on 2 points scored after 8 minutes. But he was calm and methodical there, trying to cajole them into form rather than lambast them. But they cannot continue like this. 16 shots made, only 1 converted. It's including 2 free throw misses. And the fact they've taken 6 offensive rebounds has done them no good whatsoever, because they continually miss the second chances they give themselves. Here's Henry. They turned it over there. He got away from Vildoza, and Higgins said thank you. Higgins now going to work down low. He's fouled by Vildoza. Not in the bonus yet. That's the 4th foul on Baskonia in the quarter. The first on Vildoza. Now we have Youssoufa Fall back in as Higgins is met but can go up again, but this time rejected by Fall. I think it was Henry stopped him first time and then Fall. Now will defense lead to offense? Is Dragic finds Fall, who withstands the challenge from Hanger to drop it in, so they finally do get a score. Bolmaro had a heavy collision with Dragic as he went inside here. And then Davies went down as well. This was the kind of double block. First Henry and then Fall, who then scored at the other end. So strong return to the game from Youssoufa Fall. Nearly lost there by Barca, but Higgins gets it back now and considers his options. Gives it to Davies. Shot clock's low. It's going to have to go up. It does. Mirotic with the rebound and gets it to drop. After missing his own shot, he followed up. And Barca make an offensive rebound count. And now they get another turnover in their favour as they continue to dominate. Lost by Fall after Mirotic did really well to battle for the rebound and finish it. You can see what it means to him. He wants to celebrate his 100th Barcelona appearance with a victory tonight. Very much on course so far. Last 30 seconds of the first quarter. Corey Higgins. Davies sets the screen and rolls to the basket. Brandon Davies somehow gets that to drop. Not sure how much control he had over it, but enough to set up the three-point play as he was fouled by Fall and somehow juggled the ball but pushed it up and through it dropped. When things are going for you, things are going for you. It came out of his hands, but he still managed to squeeze it up. And Fall has now given Davies the chance to extend the lead to 19 points, which he does. Well, fair to say Baskonia need a positive end to the quarter here. There's a 2-second differential, so Barca will get it back very briefly as we see Victor Claver into the action. That's terrible by Henry. And Hanger going all the way! Drops it in. There's 2 seconds. It has to go up. The heave from Vildoza. No. And what a quarter for Barcelona. 25-4. They lead it. Look at his face. Duško Ivanovic cannot believe it. His team being destroyed here so far. Barcelona all over Baskonia, leading it by 21. Well, highlights from the first quarter, they're all Blaugrana. Nick Kalafis with the runner. Bolmaro got the first triple of the night when he was left alone on the perimeter. And Corey Higgins blasting through with the foul that he converted. Then he hit a triple. This was in a 9-0 blitz that was concluded with this Mirotic triple as well. A basket from Baskonia. There have only been 2 of them. Youssoufa Fall scoring that one, but it was Barca who had the final word as Hanger went coast to coast after yet another turnover. 7 of them from Baskonia in the first quarter. The shooting's been excellent from Barca. It's been woeful from Baskonia. And Baskonia have gone from the sublime to the ridiculous. They were in such good form coming into this game. 5 wins. The last 4 of them all by 20 points or more. They'll be lucky to score 20 points in the game at this rate. The best performance in the quarter, Nikola Mirotic. Nothing new there, 7 points for him. And a 9 PIR, which is the same as Corey Higgins, so it's actually a joint best performance for Mirotic. Well, let's hope for Baskonia's sake this doesn't become an issue as this quarter goes on, but the lowest scoring half by any team in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague history is 9 points. So Baskonia need to improve their first quarter output to beat that. Sure they will. Smits for Davies, who tried to give it back to Smits, who was expecting a shot and who turned his back on it. Those 9 points and a half, incidentally, were scored by Montepaschi Siena back in 2011 against Olympiacos. So can Baskonia take the first step towards beating that sad statistic that they do definitely not want? Vildoza for the 3, off the mark. Bolmaro rebounds and goes in transition, behind the back dribble. Forced back by Fall. Hanger now. Kicks it out for Smits, who has got a good 3-point shot on him. But he's been whistled. No, I think it's Brandon Davies who's been whistled here. Sadas asking for some explanation. As Baskonia, and you see there 5 on the floor. No change from the end of the first quarter as it comes into Fall, who is fouled by Davies before getting the shot away. It's whistled as a foul on the floor rather than in the process of shooting, which is why Fall looked annoyed as he came away. He wanted a chance for an and one there. Just the confirmation the foul is on Davies. His first. Henry guarded by Hanger. Foul setting the screen. Here's Dragic on the buzzer, having to shoot, no good. Picked up by Fall. So at least he's offering some resistance. Youssoufa Fall, a couple of scores for him either side of the change of quarter. He goes up to 4. Karl Kuric has checked in for Barca. Here's Adam Hanger off the glass. Beautifully done by Adam Hanger. Slicing to the basket for his second score. Maintaining that lead above 20. Still, coach Jasikovic is not happy, giving some coaching tips to the players on the bench. Now Vildoza to Henry, who is having a really good season. Not been happening for him today, but the shot comes up now from Polonara, who can't get it to go from long range. The rebound can't be pulled in by Kuric, so more frustration for both coaches. Baskonia, that they didn't score yet again. 0 of 7 from beyond the arc, and Barca that once again they couldn't get the defensive rebound. Bildoza. Dragic takes on Kuric and is fouled by him. Kuric whistled there. Davies was coming over to help, but probably wouldn't have got there in time, and that is a shooting foul. And so now Dragic will go to the line. Made roughly 3/4 of his shots from the foul line this season. They've just got to start doing the simple things well, Baskonia, if they're to have a chance of pulling their way back into that. Making free throws, avoiding turnovers, getting defensive rebounds. Well, at least they've got it to less than 20 with those free throws. Bolmaro to Kuric, hasn't taken on a shot yet. And Bolmaro to Smits, who has room to spin, but can't get it to go. He just ran out of angle there. Now Henry on the dribble is fouled by Smits. Great crossover there from Henry. Actually, it was Bolmaro. Now Henry for foul, and there's the emphatic dunk, and a statement of intent from Baskonia, as Youssoufa foul was not to be denied. It's the first assist for Henry, and maybe the start of something for Baskonia as they try to get back into this game. Well, this is the final game of round 28. There are another couple of games in progress as well, as we see the scores as well from earlier tonight. Jordan Mickey coming close to a double-double for Kimki, but it wasn't enough, because look at Marcus Eriksson, 36 points. 10 three-pointers for Marcus Eriksson in that haul. Amazing night for him. Olympiacos got a win. They badly needed it. Shaquille McKissick was the leading scorer with 15 points as they beat Crvena Zvezda 80-72. And a big win as well for Milan, getting back into winning ways after losing against Fenerbahce earlier in the week. Siobhan Shields leading the way there. In progress, close to half-time, a close one. Asvel 34, Fenerbahce 36. Marko Guduric with 9 points for Fener so far. We're back to the action here. Barcelona just looking to make sure that there's no rally from Baskonia here. Kuric trying to do so from deep and makes it, as he invariably does. Kyle Kuric, best three-point shooter in the league, has made his first attempt of the night. Just to correct myself, I said Olympiacos have got to win. They haven't yet. They're in the final quarter. That game's still going on. As Adam Hanger gets a hand in, forces it out of bounds. Now we see Rokas Gudritis coming back in for Dragic. As Baskonia look to keep that offense moving now. Foul, who's been influential in the last few minutes. It's away from Davies, looks for the floater, and it goes in for him. He's in a golden moment. And Youssoufa foul up to 8 points now, the leading scorer in the game. They're finding a response through their big man. Is Kalathis. What Barca could do with is getting him on another foul. It would be his third. He'd probably have to go to the bench. As Kalathis floats it, no good. Rebounded by Henry, who's double teamed here. He's got to get away from it, and he does find Polonara, who goes at Smits, and Smits fouls him in the process of shooting. More aggressive from Baskonia in the last few minutes. More intent from them. And Smits picks up his first foul, and Polonara can go to the line. Not a very good free throw shooter, Achille Polonara. He's only made 55% this season. But he does better than that there, gets them both to go. And they are at least being competitive now, Baskonia. They're winning this quarter. Kalathis here on the baseline. Around in the circle to find Davies. Back out for Kalathis, who's left open. Three is no good. Smits nearly had the offensive rebound, but it just got away from him. Again, the double team on Henry. That's 2 possessions in a row Barca have done that. But Polonara finding foul for another score. Much better from Baskonia. They've found their rhythm now, with Polonara attacking the rim and foul supporting him. They're going inside. They haven't taken a three-pointer for a while. They're trying to get back into the game with size and aggression. Kalathis missing. Rebound taken by Polonara. Henry in transition. Throws it away. Looking for Dragic, but bounces it straight out of bounds. But they've pulled it back to 14 now, Baskonia. It was more than 20 not long ago. Hanger and Davies to the sidelines, with Mirotic and Higgins coming back in. So Saras bringing his best 2 players back into the game, just to try and stop Baskonia from getting any closer. Kalathis doesn't want to take on the shot. Mirotic sets the screen for him. 5 seconds on the shot clock now. Smits mid-range, up, no good. Barca have gone cold offensively now. Only 5 points in the quarter for them. And it's Baskonia who are playing with confidence. Polonara has had a big impact in the last few minutes. Foul has gone to the bench with Jakiri back in. And here he is, sending the pass for Dragic. Goes for 3, no good. Doesn't get the foul he wanted. Barca in transition. Kuric slows it down. Gives it to Kalathis. 0 of 8 now, Baskonia. Higgins misses. Another miss from Barca. Quarterback-style pass from Henry, and there it, to finish it, is Giedraitis. And Baskonia are really pulling themselves back into this game now. What a good response it's been after a truly awful first quarter. They're having a very good second quarter. 5-14 is the partial score. And we'll listen to Saras.
By 5 meters, you just hit one from there. Transition pin, all right? Prepare Nick. Play here. Don't pay attention if this is a switch. All right? The main action. Kyle, do Rollins. Rollins, your 3-point shot. And what happened? We got to see what happened here. If Rollins doesn't have a 3-point shot, Kyle, you get out with Corey. And Nico is with Henry. Okay, switch. So try to get the 3-point shot first. Right here. Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, 4 minutes ago, it was 27-6 to Barca. But since then, 3-12 in Baskonia's favour. That was the highlight reel play. Henry with the feed and foul with the dunk. And Barcelona could do with the response now. Baskonia have shown they can make this a game. We see it's a 0-8 run for the visitors. Smits takes on the three. Another miss, but an offensive rebound won by Kuric with a bit of help from Mirotic, but then he has it stolen away by Henry, who's the best in the league at that. His pass for Polonara, the instant finish. They've got it back to a 10-point game now. Henry has got his second steal. He averages 1.9 per game, more than anyone in the competition. They're looking for another here. Dragic tries to wrestle it away from Higgins. It's going to be a jump ball. Now, it isn't sport crazy just when you think a team is totally dominating the other. Something happens and momentum changes. And Baskonia are on top now, just as much as Barca were in the first quarter. Higgins up against Gudritis. No, Dragic, excuse me. Dragic has the size advantage, and he got his hand on it, and Henry made the save. Did well on the baseline. Now he drives at Kalathis, floats it up and gets it to go. His first points of the game. And after a really poor start to the game, Perrier Henry has come on strong now. 3 assists, there's his first score, couple of steals. And it's a 0-12 run. And 3-15. And there is Mirotic getting a hand in the back from Henry. Let's look at the expression of Saras, bewildered by his team's failures in the last few minutes. But Henry had a hand on the back of Mirotic there. Abrines is back into the action. Here he is. Kalathis struggling to keep that one in the corner. The pass wasn't exactly where it wanted to be. Nearly stolen by Gudritis. There's so much energy about Baskonia now. Kalathis for Higgins. Blocked by Polonara. Going up strong with his left hand. Another stop for Baskonia. Barca just cannot get anything going now as Polonara pump fakes. Back for Jakiri, long two. Well, and finally they've missed one. Mirotic rebounds it. Barcelona needed a stop. It was more a miss than a stop. And here's Mirotic, cross-court. Abrines. Another deflection, nearly another steal from Baskonia. Gudritis hands on that. 9 turnovers from Barca now. They've overtaken Baskonia. What an incredible second quarter this has been. Barca were up by 21 not long ago. Mirotic, Davies, Higgins, wide open, three. Another miss. Davies and Abrines nearly got in each other's way, but Davies was able to get the rebound. His Kalathis stretches up, again a miss. Incredible what happened to Baskonia in the first quarter now is happening to Barca, and vice versa as Henry goes in transition. If this first half carries on for much longer, Baskonia will be in the lead. Incredible. Baskonia have fouls to give now. Coming on, what is it, a 16-0 run now? And there's one of the fouls. They've only committed 2 in the quarter now. Jakiri with that one. Barca have got their 5 stars out there, but they've turned it over here as Mirotic lets it get away from him and ends up kicking it out of bounds inadvertently. As we head towards the final minute of the first half, Barca haven't scored for 6 minutes. There's a miss by Henry, but followed up by Jakiri. And it's back to a 4-point game. Unbelievable. It's now a 16-0 run in Baskonia's favour. Mirotic for Higgins. There's another of the fouls they had to give. Sensibly used by Polonara. They did well to take the shot clock down as well there to 6 before they needed to use the foul. They do have another one to give. Will they use it here? Higgins, Mirotic, Polonara. Mirotic goes baseline and gets the drought to end. And one as well, and it had to be Nikola Mirotic. Who do you look to when you're struggling? You look to your best player. And Mirotic responded to that need by scoring his team's first points in 6.5 minutes with the foul. And before the free throw can be taken by Mirotic, we have a timeout called. 33 seconds to play in a truly bizarre first half. We'll listen in to Baskonia.
You gotta play defense. I guess Davis in the middle.
Listen. We play 2 when he has the ball. You must go quickly in the middle. You understand? This is our defense. This is our defense. When he has the ball, quickly here we play in the zone. 2-3. Okay, we play fist up motion. No, play 24, okay? But this side. Zoran, hand off. Tony, play here. Zoran, cut. Carry. Let's go. Let's go, guys.
No, plenty of energy in the Baskonia timeout, and at least they've given themselves a fighting chance for the second half now. However, this first half ends. They've got it back to a 4-point margin from a 21-point lead for Barca. Now Mirotic looking to extend that as he scores his first points of the quarter and makes it a 10-point game. Now he goes to the bench to allow Smits to come in for his defense. Claver also in. Baskonia with Henry, Giedraitis, Jakiri, Dragic and Polonara in the game. Could be their last possession of the first half, probably will be. Henry on the dribble, held up by Smits. 5 seconds on the shot clock now. Henry takes on the long 2, it rims out. Claver with the rebound, just holding on to it as he goes to ground. Good play by Claver, 4 seconds. Higgins, Kalathis on the buzzer, no good, and Claver can't rise in time to make the tip in. And so we reach the end of a low-scoring first half and a very, very strange first half. Barcelona completely on top in the first quarter. Baskonia equally. They wouldn't make the same mistake twice of allowing Baskonia to come back, as they already have done once. So let's see. Barca with Kalathis, Higgins, Abrines, Mirotic and Pustovoy. Kalathis is going to take on the 3, very short on the shot. He's not found his shooting range tonight. 1 of 8 from the field, Nick Kalathis. Only 1 assist and 2 turnovers in one of his poorer games. For Baskonia, Henry, Giedraitis, Peters, Polonara and foul. Here's Henry on the dribble, hand in from Pustovoy, does well to poke it away, and they get an early steal. Mirotic now Hands off to Higgins. Pustovoy setting the screen. Oh, there's a mix-up, though. It's turned over, and there's going to be an easy transition score for Polonara. So it's Baskonia who get the first score of this second half. And just as I said, if Barca start strong, getting back up to double digits, then they could put the game to bed. As Abrines takes it on, makes the crucial quick response for Barca. As I was saying, if Baskonia can make the strong start, get in the lead, then they could take this game all the way. Henry with a fortunate bounce. The ball just died on the rim and went in for him. And so they pull it back to a 5-point game, cancelling out the triple of Abrines. Here's Higgins taking on the long two over. Fallon makes it. Corey Higgins up to 8 points now. Both offenses flowing in a way that hasn't happened at all until now. Here's Henry going inside, but Pustovoy and Kalathis meeting him. They both had a piece of that. Kalathis now penetrating. Hand up from foul to prevent it from reaching Mirotic. We've seen Pustovoy was credited with the block at the other end on Henry. To me, like there was something on it as well from Kalathis as he raced back. The review is, I assume, on whether Abrines hit a 2 or a 3. Left foot, certainly 3. Outside, yeah, that doesn't even look close. Another angle will confirm where the front of Abrines' right foot is, but that looks, that's not even close, yeah. Unless they wanted to actually look at Henry's, maybe there's been a misunderstanding here, because you don't need to have another look at that. That's very clearly a 3. If that was what they wanted to look at, they would have decided already. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, okay. It's Henry's that they want to see. That looks good as well. And they were saying to Dushko, yeah, it was by about a metre. So Barca with another 12 seconds on the shot clock. Kalathis to Abrines. Immediate shot is good, and Alex Abrines is finding his range. Barca needed it. Needed the offense to start moving. It's a couple of assists in quick succession for Kalathis as well, finding his rhythm. The lead back up to 9. Henry, no good. Pustovoy takes the rebound, but then I think he's had taken the ball out of bounds as he landed. Well, we couldn't see the placement of the foot there, but it is turned over. Baskonia ball. Polonara kicks it back to foul, and now Dragic to Gudraitis. Against Abrines. Oh, beautifully done. Reaching out with the right arm and dropping it over Abrines. Worth pointing out that triple by Henry, dropped very fortunately for Baskonia, was their first triple of the game. Mirotic, Kalathis, Pustovoy, good ball movement. Higgins can't finish it though. Polonara rebounds. Henry going inside to foul, who had Polonara almost getting a piggyback. And problem here for Alec Peters, who's got a bloodied elbow, which they'll have to tidy up before he can return. Henry for Gudraitis, foul on the perimeter, not going to shoot from there. Hands it off to Henry. squeezing through 3 defenders, but as room ran out, he had to improvise the pass out to Polonara, who wasn't ready for it. That's a 5th turnover now for Perrier Henry. It remains a 7-point game as it was at the start of this quarter. Higgins can't get it to drop. Brines, excuse me, rising. Attempting to get the offensive rebound, but couldn't. Luca Vildoza watching on. We have nobody in foul trouble in the game, nobody on more than 2. There's another turnover there, is it? No, Henry is very quick, so he was able to just about run onto that misplaced pass by Polonara, and then Kalathis fouls Henry here. So Henry, with 14 seconds to work with, has used half of that. Oh, lovely pass. Kicked on by Giedraitis. And then there's a foul as Mirotic gets whistled for the contact on Dragic. Good awareness of Giedraitis to kick it out to the corner for Dragic. Foul coming to set the screen for Henry, who shows his speed and is fouled on the way up. So free throws for Perrier Henry. He's got such a burst of acceleration. Met by Pustovoy there, who gets his 3rd foul and is rewarded with a place on the bench. Brendan Davies replacing him. Henry's been a decent free throw shooter this season, and he missed his first 2 tonight. That's back on the horse there. Let's go, Riva. Let's go, Riva. Vamos, vamos, venga, makes them both, and all the signs so far of this second half will be closely contested, and we'll have a game that goes the distance as Kalathis trips and turns it over. He obviously will have wanted a whistle, but he's not going to get it. He just lost his footing there. Couldn't grab the ball in, under pressure of Henry. Didn't see a foul there, just a slip from Kalathis. And Henry was swarming all over him.
Shadow the ball, don't worry about 12. Worry about play.
Slight mishandle from Henry, who now will go around Kalathis and keep it on the dribble. Now the pass to Foul, who just levers the ball up and in. Claims there was some contact, but no whistle. And they're back to 3, the closest it's been since very early on. And a turnover, a needless turnover, mix-up between Higgins and Brines. And believe it or not now, from being 21 down, Baskonia have got a chance to tie the game here if they score from deep. They're unlikely to try. They're focusing their efforts inside, but Henry does go for it, misses it. Mirotic rebounds. On the dribble, Mirotic tries to get through 2, can't do so. There was no space. He wanted the whistle, I think, but it wasn't enough for a foul. And Dragic now, midway through the 3rd quarter. The rebounding battle is exactly tied. Henry clears out some space, and now the pass and the shot from Giedraitis, and we have a tied game. Baskonia continuing the charge that they mounted in the 2nd quarter. And Barca have got to start finding answers. Can Corey Higgins here? No, he stepped out of bounds. Right foot on the line. Whistle blown by Luigi LaMonica, and another offensive fail from Barca. There it is. Right foot on the line. Timeout called by coach Jasikovic, who right now is having a very unhappy birthday.
This is a two-man job. Do you understand this? You want me to go again? You send you at halftime to understand this is a two-man job. Get right to switch hands. We have fouls at this point. Brandon, why you don't dive right now? What is the offense? Hi, why you don't dive? I don't know. Why you take the rebound and why here with Fall? Fall is running back on defense. You don't want to get a layup, outrun Fall. You jogging, you jogging. You jogging, Fall is outrunning you. This is what's going on right now. Fall is outrunning you.
Oh, glum expressions on the faces on the Barca bench. They need to respond here. We saw the team captain there, Pierre Oriola, who's not in the lineup today with the return of Victor Claver, trying to rally his players, his teammates. And the message was clear there from coach Jasikovic. Work harder. Dragic spinning, getting the shot up, no good. Rebounded by Mirotic. And Higgins. Still with Higgins, forced back. Hanger on the perimeter, goes for the floater, no good. Mirotic and Hanger both going for the rebound. They get it in the end. So that was good hustle there. And a Brunes now for Mirotic. Pump fake and drawing the foul. He waited to see exactly where the foul was landing there and then made sure there was contact. And that's the third foul on foul as well. You see Mirotic just cleverly drawing the whistle there and forcing foul out of the game too. And Mirotic will try to send Barca back in front from the foul line. Barca have only had 3 free throw attempts today. One of them was for Mirotic, successfully made. We see behind him there, Vildoza has returned to the action. And Jakiri is back in the game as well in place of foul. Henry, the other one, headed to the bench for a rest. Vildoza replacing him. In this next possession, you can be sure Brandon Davies will be wanting to show he's ready to work hard and run hard after the dressing down he got from his coach in that last time out. As we can confirm that Olympiacos have got a win, 94-79. And in that game, congratulations to Yorgos Printasis becoming the all-time leader in 2-pointers made. So Barca back in the lead. As Mirotic makes all of those free throws. Jakiri, Gudraitis, Vildoza, Polonara, 4 seconds, shot clock running low. And Vildoza's pass does not find Jakiri. He wasn't ready for it. It was good invention from the Argentine, and that's not a good sign. As he holds his knee. I wonder if it was a clash of knees as he landed here. Let's see. Yeah, I think he and Brandon Davies collided knees there. So hopefully that's just an impact injury that will hurt for a few minutes, but then be run off and maybe leave him with a bruise tomorrow, but nothing more serious. Vildoza is going to stay out there. Is he? No, he's not. He was going to try to, but now he hobbles off. So Henry's break didn't last for long. And let's hope that isn't anything serious for Vildoza. It doesn't look good that he's holding the back of his knee. He really is struggling as he hobbles over to the bench. And we'll see if he's able to return. Could be a lot more playing time for Henry in this game then. 13 minutes to go. Mirotic. Davies setting the screen. Now receiving the pass in the low post, up against Polonara. Dragic coming across to help. Davies kicks it back to Kuric, outside for Hanger, up for three. No good. Put back though by Mirotic. Another offensive rebound converted by Mirotic. It's the second of those he's got today. Now they double team Henry, who escapes it. Mirotic up to 15 points, doing his part again for Barca. He's also got 8 rebounds, so closing in on a double-double, 3 of them offensive rebounds. There's a turnover. Abrines anticipating the pass from Henry, and it's Barca taking a grip of things again now as Hanger finds Davies. Didn't want the mid-range shot with Jakiri in his face. Kuric to Mirotic. Baseline, turns back away as Jakiri closes it, but hit Davies, taking out some of his frustration on the rim with the big dunk. Brandon Davies got the big talking to from his coach in the last time out, but he has the score this time to force Baskonia into timeout. It's a 7-0 run, and we're back where we were at the start of this third quarter, the home team leading by 7. Nice awareness from Adam Hanger, who's such a versatile player, has that vision to see that Davies was open, quickly release him, and the easy throw down for Davies. Let's look at the hot zones. There's a lot of blue on the court tonight, which shows that it hasn't been a great shooting night for either team. Barca, well, especially on the left-hand side of the court, they've really struggled. Getting better as this quarter's gone on. 14 points in this quarter. By no means high scoring. Baskonia have been awful from long range, barring one fortunate finish for Henry and then another strike for Giedraitis, but still 2 of 11. But they'll be focused now on starting to get more stops, because it's Barca who are turning the screw again here. Henry trying to run, but Barca get back and force him back. Dragic, back to Henry. Can't get away from Davies. The pass inside to Jakiri was risky. He swats it back, and now it's worked on to Polonara. Inside to Jakiri, and he finishes strong. So good possession in the end for Baskonia. They had to work hard for it, stay patient. Now Kuric, only taken 1 shot today, he made it. Davies for Abrines. Hanger wants the 3. That's 2 in a row he's missed from that same position. Now Henry on the break, Giedraitis. Abrines with the good defense to get his hands in and not commit the foul. Knocking it out of bounds. Really well done by Abrines, as Henry tried to hand it off for Giedraitis to score. Polonara finds Jakiri. Now Dragic shoots over. Davies makes the 3. Well, if they start making their triples, they can certainly come away with the win here, Baskonia. Hanger looks to go past Henry. It's no good, and Polonara getting a hand on the loose ball to make sure Baskonia get the rebound. They can draw level here, or even take the lead for the first time tonight with a 3. Giedraitis can certainly shoot those, so can Polonara, not tonight. He's inside here. Jakiri, mid-range 2. Rims out, rebound, gathered by Mirotic with the help of Abrines. So Barca will look to make this the last possession as second and a half or so differential, so they can take it right down and leave Baskonia nothing meaningful to work with. Looks like that's what they want to do. Baskonia have fouls to give, and there's one of them as Kuric is sent sprawling. And looks like Kuric might have to head to the sidelines. Polonara has been replaced. With Tadas Sedekerskis coming back in. Barca are able to keep Kuric in. Smits, Kalafis do return as they look to set up this play. Still fouls to give. Higgins is going to have to be Kalafis on the buzzer, who wouldn't be the choice, but he's made it. Nick Kalafis getting the three-pointer to go, his first of the night, to extend the lead up to 5 at the end of a very hard-fought third quarter. It is 50-45 after that 3 from Nick Kalafis. So we've seen an even third quarter. Baskonia have got themselves a couple closer. Brines was strong early in the quarter, scored 5 fast points, but Baskonia came back and actually tied the game. Started to find their range from deep. Gudraitis doing so. Brandon Davies got a real rollicking from his coach in the timeout, came out and did this to the rim. And Baskonia looking to come back with the strong finish inside from Tonye Jakiri before the final word was had by Nick Kalafis. And that's how things stand. Barca with the majority of statistical dominance, but not by much. There's not much in it at all, really. The three-point shooting is the only thing where Barca have any meaningful superiority. Mirotic was the best performer in that third quarter with a PIR of 8 over the course of the 10 minutes, up to 22 for the game, already just surpassing his season average of 21. He's close to his points average as well, which is 16.6. He has 15 so far, the leading scorer in the game. So, final period to begin. Barca top of the standings, Baskonia in 10th, looking to make it 6 wins in a row. They've got to come from behind here. They have 10 minutes to do so. Henry, Sedekerskis, Gudraitis and Jakiri in the game, but there's a block. Henry couldn't find his way through as Kalafis into Davies, who's immediately double-teamed. Fights away from that, but hands the pass to Dragic, who is fouled immediately by Kalafis. Kalafis diving in for the steal, but a change of direction from Dragic made sure that he was fouled. On the dribble, Dragic losing it, but Jakiri gets it back to him. And then Davies with the foul. He might yet be able to celebrate his birthday at the end of this game. Coach Saras, 45 today. 45 the points total of Baskonia. He'd be happy to keep it there for a while. Here's a tough pass for Jekiri to take, and the shot clock was running low. Good defense from Barcelona, despite the exasperated expression from the coach. They managed to force another turnover. Now Adam Hanger. Kuric fakes the shot, gives it to Davies, who's going to take them on at the rim and score. Strong play from Brandon Davies, earning the applause from the bench. Up to 7 points, the lead up to 7 again, as it was at the start of this half. Sedekeskis back to Henry. Jekiri looking to get basket side of Davies, who stands his position. Oh, lovely pass from Henry. Bounced in. Not sure how he found the angle to release that. Perrier Henry, brilliantly done, and Jekiri finished it. 6 assists now for Henry, close to his season average of 7.2. It's Kalafis. Takes on the mid-range shot. No good. Oh, what a putback! Adam Hanger! How did he get there? Unbelievable play from Adam Hanger. It seemed like a routine defensive rebound as Kalafis missed the shot, but Hanger just exploded the putback. And if that doesn't give his team energy, nothing ever will. As Hanger gets back to help out on defense now, the shot is missed. Offensive rebound taken by Jekiri. Another foul. Look at this again. Adam Hanger. Oh! Rising like Jan Vesely there. You don't see putbacks like that very often, and he had every right to celebrate it like that. Wow, what a play. Brandon Davies, in the aftermath, picked up his 3rd foul, and so has headed to the bench. And Smits coming in to play the 5 now. Now you've got the mismatch here. Kalafis is guarding Jekiri. Now Kuric comes over to help. He gets the pass away, but the shot clock had run low, and again Baskonia just losing their way at the moment on offense. Other than that great feed from Henry for Jekiri, it's only 2 points in the quarter for Baskonia. Here's Hanger, energized no doubt by that unbelievable putback. He's put a bit too much on that. And here's Henry in transition. Sends a tough pass. Kuric not quite able to make the save. The ball bouncing on the line. Karl Kuric, a really good defender. He's known rightly for his three-point shooting, but he's a really energetic and determined defender as well. Henry. Gudraitis loses it. Mirotic. Barca in transition. Kuric to Hanger. Thought about the 3. He's missed twice from that very position, so he just holds on and gives it to Mirotic in the low post. And Mirotic turns it over as Polonara gets his hands on and feeds it now for the shot converted by Gudraitis, who moves up into double figures. Baskonia not going away. Polonara getting the steal and the assist. Gudraitis benefiting with the points. Kalafis for Hanger this time does take the 3, and nothing but net from Adam Hanger, contributing to the Barca cause big time here. Adam Hanger against his former team, up to 8 points the lead, which is the highest it's been since early in the 3rd quarter. Now the shot well finished by Alec Peters, who just returned to the game for the first time in a long time with that elbow injury that he had to have bandaged up. It's his first points of the night, which is not like him. He's not even tried a three-pointer yet. Alec Peters has scored at least one three-pointer in 15 consecutive games. He's not even tried one today so far. The foul is whistled on him here, with the contact on Smits. Hanger looking for Mirotic, who just about is able to grab it. Good pass to Kalathis along the baseline. 4 seconds, and it's turned over. Well grabbed by Peters. Now Henry. Jakiri for Peters, who is called for the offensive foul. There's Kuric doing that good defensive work I spoke about a couple of minutes ago. And we're going into timeout. So 57-51, Barca lead the game. And we'll take this opportunity to look back on the 7 days magic moment. And I don't think we're going to be looking back too far. We're not. This putback dunk from Adam Hanger, the play of the game, and one of the plays potentially of the season. I wouldn't be surprised if that is the #1 player of the week. The top 10 is always available for your viewing Saturday mornings, and I'm sure we'll be seeing Adam Hanger high up the list. What a play. A one-handed throwdown. Look at the way he celebrated it. He absolutely loved it, and rightly so. It was stunning from Adam Hanger, who's up to 9 points in the game, along with 3 rebounds. Nikola Mirotic needs 1 more rebound for a double-double. Perrier Henry is not too far away, 9 points and 7 assists for him. Outshining Kalathis so far, who has 5 points and 4 assists. 6-point margin, midway through the 4th. Mirotic up against Polonara. Now double team comes from Peters. Smits and Kuric. Kuric still only tried 1 shot in the game. Here's his second, and it's good. Karl Kuric, such a smooth shooter. And it's dangerous moments, these, for Baskonia. They've got to stay in contact with Barca in the next few minutes. So double-digit game again, and it will be pretty much over. There's the shot up, and it's out. But Peters with the rebound, gets it to go with the foul. So they are staying close, thanks to the hustle there of Peters. After the shot was missed by Giedraitis, he battled hard, grabbed the rebound, took the foul, and the chance for the 3-point play. Just saw on the screen quickly, incidentally, the last few seconds of Asvel against Fenerbahce. The game still going underway. It's 84-88 Fenerbahce lead, and here is Corey Higgins hitting the 3. He's a player who provides key moments when his team needs it. He's up to double digits now. He scored 10 points in the 4th quarter against Panathinaikos on Tuesday. He keeps the lead at a manageable distance from Barcelona's point of view. Peters short. Smits rebounds. This possession could be crucial, because Barcelona have the chance to take it back up to double digits here. It's Higgins. Mirotic going to take on the 3 and make it. The ball rolled around a little, but it always looked good from the moment it left his hands. And they are getting close now to the victory. Mirotic with the triple. That has really helped Barca in this game. The 3-point shooting has been pretty solid. 9 of 19 for Barca, 2 of them from Mirotic. And they have almost won this game now. 11-point margin with 3 minutes just over to play. So that was the deep three from Mirotic, which came just a few seconds after a three from Higgins. And they are the players. If Barca are going to win this EuroLeague title, those two, for me, more than anyone else, are the driving force of this team. Corey Higgins, with his endless energy and his ability to do everything at both ends of the court, and Nikola Mirotic, who's just got such power and such talent. Of course, they've got a lot of other good players as well, and a not bad player to join. Pau Gasol will be in action in the next few weeks as well. We don't have a date for that. He only arrived in Barcelona this week and needs some time to practice with the team. The fairy tale would be for him to make his second debut for Barca next week in El Clasico. It's not going to come that soon, sadly. Maybe in the playoffs against Real Madrid. If they finish 8th and Barca finish 1st, that would be tasty, wouldn't it? Well, we've got this game to finish first. 3 minutes to go. Polonara to Henry. And there's a tough one to take that Peters can't make anything of. Neither can Foul, who's returned. And another chance from Mirotic to put this game to bed. Can't do so. Henry on the dribble. Given Kalafis a tough time tonight as Perrier Henry. And there's a pass from the corner, but not quite the corner because Giedraitis had stepped over the line. And we see Mirotic with that last rebound has registered the double-double. Yet another one for him. Victor Claver's brief return to the action has been curtailed with Kuric back in for the offense now. They'll be looking for Kuric for his shooting. And they can get another triple out of Kuric here. Game over, maybe. 2.5 minutes to go. It's going to be Higgins who'll take it on. Doesn't go. Foul rebounds. Now Henry. Sends it inside for Peters. Look at the defense, though, of Higgins. I don't think he got a piece of it, but he was there to disrupt the shot. And it was enough to force the miss. And Baskonia's offense has gone cold at exactly the wrong time. As Higgins now at the other end, Kalafis, Mirotic, Davies, beautiful offense, great ball movement, great spacing, great patience, and a good finish from Davies, and that should do it. Less than 2 minutes to play now. Baskonia, the mountain they left themselves to climb was too much in the end. They battled back bravely, but after being 21 down, they've not been able to turn it around. And Foul battling away to keep that possession alive, which he just about is able to do. Claver's going to come back in now for the defense as Kuric rotates out. Only 2.8 seconds for Baskonia to work with. They have to score here. And it's Peters taking on the three and making the three, so he keeps the streak alive. It probably won't count for anything in terms of the final outcome. But he does now make it, what's that? 16 games in a row with at least 1 3-pointer for Alec Peters. 10 points the margin. Kalafis. Mirotic close by, gives it to Kuric instead. On to Corey Higgins. Really is Barca's go-to man in the final stages of a game. And he's fouled here by Peters, who was trying to get the steal on his former teammate. so good at drawing the foul. Corey Higgins. Peters on his 4th foul now. Higgins doesn't have spectacular numbers today. He's made 4 of 12 field goals. 4 assists is a good tally, just a couple of rebounds, 4 turnovers. It's far from spectacular. His PIR is only 8 with that converted free throw, but he always stands up for his team when the game is on the line. There are a few better 4th quarter players than Corey Higgins, who stretches the lead back up to 12 as we head into the last minute now. Giedraitis for Henry. Polonara for the 3, no good. Kalathis with the easy rebound, and I think Baskonia have given up the ghost now. This one will be a home win for Barca. It will bring to an end Baskonia's streak. Barca can just use the clock now, take it down another 5 or 6 seconds. There's confirmation Fenerbahce have got the road win in Asvel. A tough one though. Asvel are a competitive team now, as we saw last week here when they won at Palau Blaugrana. But Fenerbahce keep on climbing. They improved to 17 and 11, level with Real Madrid. It's so tight, which is why Barca really need this win. If they'd lost today, they'd have been within 2 games of 7th place. As it is, they're going to move 3 wins clear of 7th, and also 2 wins clear at the top, with Ceska and Bayern on 18 wins. Barca will get their 20th win here. The final play, and Henry is just going to wind down the clock. I'm not sure he's even going to take on a shot here. Is he going to bother? Well, maybe Giedraitis will. No, he's not going to bother. Baskonia accepting their medicine as Barcelona rallied in the end. They were brilliant in the 1st quarter, pretty poor in the 2nd and the 3rd, but they found the answers when they had to, and they took the victory 71 to 57.